What's up, everyone? Welcome back to We Were Loud Once. This is Turn It or Burn It, the segment where every band gets one shot. We're working through a massive Reddit list of new metal bands going alphabetically, one by one. Each episode, we pick a band, play one song, and that's all they get. If it's on Spotify and it hits, it earns a spot on the We Were Loud Once playlist, which is getting massive, by the way.
Yeah. Link
If
below.
not, yeah, exactly. If not, we burn it and we move on. So let's go ahead and get into it.
And I'm excited for this one. I looked at who it was.
Yeah, we kind of cheated and we looked ahead, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. So the next band is, again, we've talked about them a little bit briefly. .bHP. We could be saying it incorrect. I don't know. But yeah. But it's kind of cool how they put the period in front because it's kind of smart because it's even in the technology world, anytime you put a period in something, it like puts it up in the folder in front of everything else. So it's a smart idea because it's just anything alphabetically, it's going to slap them up front. So that's kind of a smart idea.
Yeah. Skyrocket to the top of whatever list.
Yep. Exactly. But yeah, it'd be interesting to find out if we're even saying it right. So maybe one day we will get them on the show. Maybe they'll grace us with their presence. They can explain to us what their name means because we've all been there where we've named a band and then I'm not saying that they regret it. I've named bands before and thought this is going to be awesome. And then you get like, people are like, how do you pronounce that? And then you're always explaining it. And you're like, oh man, what do we do?
Sure. Oh no, I've been there too.
All right, let's go and get it
with my current band.
With the current band, that's true. Yep.
What does narcotic self mean? I don't even know.
I don't know. We were kids. What do you expect? Now we're old.
I think Jesse told me it was a lyric in a Machine Head song.
Oh, that could be kind of cool.
I think
that could be cool.
Let me know in the comments, Jesse.
Yeah. Let's jump into it. So .bhp.
Yeah, let's do it. What song? Crownless.
Okay, cool. Is Crownless. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Right away.
How do you not like this?
Oh my gosh, dude. When you hear turntables, it's like a special place in the heart. Just boom, immediate.
Dude, their guy's good too.
Yeah, he is real good.
He's real good.
I like it out in the video. They do like the old school, like VHS recordings because it's kind of a cool tie back to because it looks like late 90s, early 2000s, you know?
Yeah. Look at what they're wearing. I haven't seen an NWO t-shirt in a while.
That's true, actually. And I got to say,
Thrasher hoodie.
It looks like Homeboy here was wearing a Fred Durst hat, like the first iteration.
Like the Kangol hat or whatever those were.
Yeah. That's cool. So, and rocking Puma.
So, like, legit, if that was intentional, that's rad.
That is rad.
Throw all the way back to, like, what the fashion was.
Yeah, that's super
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen one of those hats either.
I know. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Dude.
There you go.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, dude. I love it so much. Yeah, she comes across so like unsuspecting, you know?
Dude, they've got to be so young.
Oh, they gotta be. I mean, she comes, and I don't mean this in like any sort of negative way, but she comes across almost kind of like she's just real nervous and you know, I mean, clearly she got talent, you know, but she's just like very awkward almost. And again, not to disparage her because
aren't we all?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've done a couple of music videos myself, and it is the most awkward thing you're doing in the whole wide world. I'm sorry.
Dude, their
Killing it
hooks are
on,
crazy, man.
yes. Yeah, their hooks are amazing, man. I do like this song. We have to say we've listened to BHP before and stuff, so I kind of know the song. But no, like not to rag on anybody, but the looks on these people, it's so cool because like we've all been to parties like that. You will see
Yeah,
this
yeah,
person one time in your life and you'll never forget. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's like I've been like that's how it was like when we would play at the Cog Factory and stuff. You'd be like,
Mm,
"What is that? You
yeah,
exist? Cool
yeah,
for you," you know. And then I'd never see them again. Like, well, I
yeah.
hope they're doing well in life.
I'm starting to think like the further we get into this video,
Yeah,
like I'm starting to think that the wardrobe was intentional because
it has to be.
like I'm seeing a lot of skate stuff,
So yeah, so much.
and
Yeah,
that was such a big part of,
totally.
kind of the fashion that kind of went
Well,
along
it's
with it.
just our generation, even,
That too. I
you
mean,
know,
and I didn't even really skate, that
right.
much,
Yeah.
but I would rock an independent
Oh,
long sleeve
totally.
t-shirt all the
Totally.
time.
Absolutely. All right, back it.
Yeah, do it.
Can't escape the cycle of that maze. These words will never burn all that waste.
Dude, I love it when they shift gears like that.
Say that again.
I said I love it when they shift gears like that.
I know. Yeah.
It's like a super crazy heavy part and then it launches into the melodic, type of chorus.
Yeah. Quite the
Gotta love
dichotomy.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The diversity of the
Hmm.
two sides is really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got a good voice too.
Mm.
I kind of wish that she put a little bit more like oomph into it, if that makes sense. Like
Hmm.
that's just me. She sounds great, but it's almost like
I
I don't know
think
how to
that's,
put it. Like
I think,
if she strained a little bit more, I think
yeah.
it'd be a little bit more visceral,
I think
but
that's part of, kind of
the shtick.
well, yeah, kind of her style,
Yeah.
that very kind of like,
Well,
feminine
she's really
kind of
young
vocal
too.
thing. And
Yeah.
she's super young, so her voice is
Yeah.
going to definitely change.
Right.
Um, watch, she's like 30.
I'm
You know,
41 years old. What are
but
you saying?
yeah, but yeah, I think it's part of the style. I think it's
Yeah.
kind of intentional.
Yeah. All right.
Let it fade out into blank space. Remind yourself what happened. What finally gets you always seems so far-fetched. Think before you get drowned in the madness. Think you're the king that it left you.
Nice.
Do more of that though.
I know.
Just won't work. Find the keys to the lock zone. Find your way to the
You got to have the drum with the freaking rain, the water on
The
top.
water.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's at least 40% of new metal bands right there. They had it. Everybody did that.
They did their homework, man.
They did their homework,
They did
yeah.
their homework. We
Got
got
the
are those
Dickies.
matching guitar straps right there?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No,
but
no,
they're
no. Something
You got the
will play
Dickies
for
gear.
beer.
Sure.
Nice. And then I can't see what that says.
Yeah.
Police line. There you go.
Yeah.
Of course.
A lot of Dickies gear though.
A lot of Dickies gear. Kudos. That's fun.
lock zone. Find your way to the place unknown. Release.
Yeah, she's laying her vocals. That's really cool. It's almost Otepish, the way that she layers her vocals. That's pretty cool. Good
Yeah.
for her.
Release. Keep yourself. Heart racing. What change what you up to? No.
Oh, freaking A, dude. That was awesome. I got goosebumps, man. I've heard this song before, but every freaking time, dude, I just love that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just that. Is that even effect or is that her doing that? Where it's
I
like
think
a
it's her.
it's like a shriek or something like that into
Mhm.
that. Oh my gosh,
I think
dude.
it's her.
That
She
was
does have some
sick.
effects on her voice.
Yeah, just a
Um,
little bit. But and another thing I noticed too, I don't know if you can hear it or whatever, but like since I got in ears, I'm catching quite a bit. But
mhm.
they put like it almost sounds like a wind in the background. I noticed that there's like this slight distortion through the entire song on certain parts of the song.
Hmm.
And that's actually a trick that people will do graphically, like in CGI. Like if you notice like a lot of like movies like Godzilla and stuff like that, they'll always have like like dust kind of flying and stuff like that because it's like a distortion of sorts to make sure that you're not seeing how crisp and clear something is. Because if you watch some CGI and it's super crisp and clear, you can see all the outlines of everything and it just doesn't look as real.
Looks
So they
fake.
tend to put dust and clouds and dirt and stuff like that, or
Interesting. Didn't
embers
know that.
floating through to basically distract you so you don't see just how clear it actually is. They want it to be distorted. So I'm kind of picking that up with this, that they're putting a little bit of like a wind noise in the background with it, which is actually really cool because it's making it sound more full. And today we've talked about this in other episodes. It's when you're in the digital world, it's really hard to like you don't have that impact of everybody kind of playing on top of each other with that distorted noise. It's all layered, just playing together. It's like you're putting it together in pieces, and
Mhm.
it's really hard to get that cohesiveness, on the recording. And I think that's kind of a cool effect that they're doing here because that almost adds to it like that.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm rambling on, but
No, you're good, man.
Heart racing, wanna change what you have to. No.
Well, that may have been the
nice.
turntable.
I think it is. It could have been both. Nice.
Nobody will keep you out of harm's way. Can't escape the cycle of that maze. These words will never burn up that waste. Let it fade out into blank space.
Man, she's got the scars on her cheeks like she's had piercings in her cheeks before. Kudos. That's crazy.
Oh
See what
yeah,
I'm
I see it.
saying?
Yeah. I see
Yeah.
it.
Good for her.
Out into blank space. Let it fade out. Let it fade out.
Yeah, it's super. That's a super fun song, man. I love the freaking just the visual aspect of that. It's like it's so
Mhm.
much like what we would do back in the day, dude.
Oh, I've
It's
been to
like
that party before.
that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what we would do. It was like there's nothing to do. Let's go hang
Yeah.
out, drink some beer. If sometimes you'd
Uh-huh.
luck out and there'd be a live band there, or we'd be the live band or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was just like just nobody cared. You just thrashing out and stuff, and it's just having fun, making jokes and stuff. And
Hmm.
oh man,
Yeah.
that's super fun. Where are these
And
guys from?
Poland.
Poland,
Yeah. Because
dude.
I'm like, man, you guys got to get to the States. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah,
But yeah, this video is a couple years old.
yeah, it
But
is.
their new record is, ugh, it's so good.
I don't know if I've heard their entire. Maybe
It's
I
so
have.
good. It's it's very much. It reminds me a lot of like a band like Head PE when Head PE was like firing on all cylinders,
Sure.
and product was involved, and it's like you can just tell when you have musicians and instrumentalists like that, like product, and this guy too,
Right.
that are heavily involved in like the production and the actual songwriting. So it's like, okay, he's got his scratch part here, he's got sample part here and drum loop here and all of these things, and he's able to contribute those kind of elements. And it's not like they just brought somebody in after the fact to lay down
Right.
some scratches.
Yeah.
He was actively involved, and you can tell, and that's what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only
Yep.
thing that I wish, and maybe it's something that they're doing, with new stuff. I don't know, but man, it's like if that bass player would just kind of, come out of his shell a little bit, do some riffs, and kind of build off that, like they could be, think it'd be huge.
Yeah, he seems more like a percussion bass right now.
I saw
Rather
him
than
slapping a little bit and all
Yep.
that, and that's
Mhm.
cool. But you know, it's like if you just like you have that one song on your record that's bass driven.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
"Tired of Sleep" from the first Head PD record.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
like something like that. You
Yeah.
know,
Or like Hollywood from POD. You know, like
Mhm.
gosh.
Put your mark on it, and
Yeah.
oof,
Let
you
her
guys
fly.
are
What's cool
going
though is, and
places.
one thing I noticed about this though is like you could still hear his like when he was going up and down the frets and everything.
Mhm.
So they didn't over polish his bass, which I thought
Right.
was really
I
cool.
mean, he was still there.
Yep. Yep.
You know, he was just very much kind of following
Yeah.
the guitar in most parts, which is fine.
Yeah.
But
Either
man,
way,
if he comes
cool.
out of his shell,
Yeah. 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 No, I hear you
oof,
totally. But
it's
yeah,
gotta be real
great
cool.
band. Great
So,
band.
yep, I'm spinning this one. If that
Absolutely.
wasn't clear already.
Yep. We're definitely spinning it. And everybody
Yeah.
should, man. Check them out. They are super
Yep.
fun. I love it.
They're
I
already
love
on
how
the
they're like
playlist.
bringing the vibe back and everything, you know. And
Yeah.
it's kind of weird when you think about it though. Like I remember like when we were like in the 90s and stuff, and I'd see people like trying to almost like bring back the 70s, you know.
Oh yeah.
Obviously bell bottoms became a big thing, but then it kind of turned into just big baggy pants in the first place or whatever. But
It turned
like
into Jenkos.
right. But I remember like so many people when I was in high school and they're trying to like listen to old 70s music and stuff. And they're
Mhm,
talking
mhm.
like they're like, peace, man, you know, like, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, shut up. You sound
There's
stupid.
there's always an appetite for nostalgia.
You're right.
Always.
Yep.
You know, and you know, after, you know, I hesitate to say this, I probably shouldn't, but like after kind of the nostalgia for this time period is kind of past, it's going to be the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be the Jersey Shore,
Sure.
you know, metalcore kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know?
But then after that, it's gone. Like there's, if you think about it, after like mid to late 2000s, what's big now? You know,
Yeah.
influencers.
Well, I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's just like nothing. Like music is just, you know, bland. There's nothing big coming out. I don't know. That's a whole nother discussion. But
That's a whole nother episode.
yeah,
But
either
But
way,
yeah, bHP, check them out. 100%.
Absolutely check them out. So
One of my favorite, the newer stuff.
yes, for sure.
It's
All right.
so much fun.
It is so much fun. All right.
And it's a record. And actually, one more thing.
Sure.
The new record that they put out. I don't remember what the album is called. I apologize, but it's one of those records that you can listen to from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And repeat it.
Nice.
And that's something that, you know, back then was very intentional.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we talk about like album sequence and things like that and interludes and this and that. And that's all intentional because they want you to listen to it over and over and over and over again. And this is one of those kinds of records.
I don't know.
It's bookended with like, they probably let this DJ sampler, multi-instrumentalist, whatever he is, kind of write two things like a beginning and an end, you know?
Sure.
So it like has a definitive beginning and a definitive end, which I've always thought is super cool.
Nice. Absolutely. Yeah, it's very, very intentional the way that they place everything. Do you remember when they put out this album?
It's fairly this one
was it before
the new one?
The new one was it before the turn of the year or was it after? You think?
It may have been early January. Now that I think about it,
okay,
I think it was.
Yeah, because I repainted my entire basement like right before Christmas, and I remember playing one of their albums, and I don't know if that was the one or not, but either which way it was, I remember exactly what you're talking about because it was just like it you couldn't stop playing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, the record that this is on is the same way.
Yeah, same way.
That's
really good.
And see, you know, it's like you have to wonder, like, was this the band? Was this the label? Was this a producer? Kind of like, if you're going to go into this genre, you need to understand how it's done.
Yes. There's so much more to it than just writing songs. And you can clearly tell that they did their homework. I'd like to meet their parents. I'd like to shake their hand.
Yeah, you can tell they were raised on this stuff.
Yes, for sure. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Is like my boys are in the same stuff. I mean, they totally wear, you know, all this stuff. You know, they got hats on backwards and, you know, the whole thing. They do the pictures with the hand out, you know, and like it's my freaking yeah, exactly. Yeah. My 9-year-old the other day, he dipped his cheese into some Parmesan cheese, like the grated Parmesan, and he made him look like he had like a little Fred Durst goatee, but white. And I was like, dude, you look like Freddie D, you know? And they're like, no way. And then so he was like doing all these pictures like he was Fred Durst, man. It was so freaking funny.
That's
I'll have to
hilarious.
share them with you. It was awesome. But anyways, kids,
Yeah.
good times. Either which way, .bhp. Turn
Yep,
it.
we're spinning this one for sure.
All right, cool. Until next time.
See ya.